Alright, I'm James Armstrong, and I'm going to be showing you a quick little demo of my current working game engine uh, as it has model converting, so from FBX format into runtime format and custom runtime format, um, and also viewer ability to zoom around. So as you can see, I'm in engine. I have several different models loaded in. You've got a buggy, there's Astro Boy over here, and then the Space Frigate, Warbear, and so you can see there's a little bit of instancing going on here. I have the buggy in a couple different places here. I can load the single model from a single file and then just replace that wherever I feel the need. Stretch it out, give it different skins. You can see Astro Boy here very clearly as just a basic texture with no color or no lighting, whereas the Space Frigate has actually got shadows applied to it. And let's see, so here I have a few different camera views, just basic WASD controls, WASD, to move around. So then I set up different control schemes you can attach to the input manager. So certain camera views have certain control schemes and certain ones don't. So this control scheme lets you drag your view around. And yeah, so you can see also the Warbear has two different textures. So now I'm going to show you a little bit in the engine and how I kind of got all of that happening. So let's see here. So if you take a look at how I'm loading these models, yeah, I'm just extracting the textures from a package. An SPU, I'm just using the same format as our archiver assignment from earlier. And so I'll take a first pass and I can pull out any and all textures that are in there, and then I can take another pass and pull out any model related data, and the model related data is going to be vertexes and polygons versus Targa data that's been packaged up. So anyways, and then just to get a quick, and then here they are all being placed and instanced. Now to show you a little bit about the command line process that I used. So I have some scripts here. You can just take a look at one. So this is a conversion script, right? So I set my working directory, but first I'll just call the model converter on the FBX file, and then you'll just have, so the model converter, the way that mine is set up, is that for every relevant type of information, it will just kick out a binary file for every single one of them. And it'll just name them based on what the FBX file is, right? So in this case, it's Astro Boy binary, so you can see it's Astro Boy binary, verts, polys, texture 1, 2, 3, 4. In this case, Astro Boy doesn't actually have 5 different textures, but the way the vodka is set up is that there's really no harm, no foul if you call vodka on a file that's not available. So it supports up to 5 textures. Generally, it's just 1. In the case of Warbear, it's 2. So right now, the way the converter works is it will scan the immediate local directory, and it will just grab any target files and package them up in there. So it'll open the model, it will kick out the vertices in binary file, and it'll kick out the polygons as a binary file, and then it will scan the directory for any targets, and it'll kick all of those out. And so then you'll call vodka on each of those possible files that it could have generated, and then you'll just call liu to package all of that up into an SPU package. And then you'll just move it over to the runtime packages folder and clean up after yourself. Get rid of the binary files and the BLO files. So if you take a look here, yeah, so you've got these different FBX files. And in here, I've got my targas. So, and then here we have multiple warbears. So, all right, let's just grab this, and I'll just show it off with the space frigate. So like I said, right now it's set up to just grab all of the available targets. So I just move them away whenever I don't want to package excessive ones in. Although if you package more in, there's no problem. I can extract multiple textures at once, so it's really not an issue if I do that. So then in here, let's see, let's just get rid of this. And convert. So it's running. I didn't eliminate all of the prints from the converter, so it still runs those prints. Just as a little side note. So then here we go. Yeah, we've got our fresh space frigate. And so then when I want to use that, I'll just drag it over here. I would just kept it over there for just easy testing comparison. But there it is. And then back here in GameEngine, I'll just have my space frigate.spu, and I'll extract all the textures, build out a model from it, and that's about the size of it. So yeah, that's what it's looking like. For the viewer, I came up with this little setup to do control schemes. So my input manager just has an interface to handle controls. It just handles input. And when you call handle in the input manager, it will call handle on all of the available schemes that are attached to it. And you can turn those schemes on and off individually. Even if they remain attached to the input manager, they can be turned off or on, which is handy if, for example, I have a scheme that lets me swap cameras, right? And whenever I swap to a particular camera, I turn the camera control scheme on or off, right? Because there are certain camera controls, right? Like certain cameras are fixed, whereas certain cameras let you freely explore, right? So whenever you have the freedom to do that with the system, so it's pretty nice, and you can easily just add a new control scheme to it, and all you have to do is define the handle method, which is just whatever you want to be able to do. And they stack up nicely. It's possible they could cause some weird behavior if you had two that kind of contradicted each other, that were both being processed back to back. But I haven't really run into any issues like that so far. It's all been pretty basic. But yeah, that is the size of it. So thanks. That's all. Enjoy.